Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Shotgun give here to Genty. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Play stopped by Damone Clark. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to Genty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. They motion Tucker over left. Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Brought in by his back here, it's Genty. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
A 2-yard gain.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Carlson's kick is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Has this at the 6. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL draft, it's Dak Prescott.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So that brings up 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10, Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Looking for George Pickens that time. And that brings up 4th and long. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Escapes the pocket. So they find a way to get it done against the odds. That's 11 on 4th and 10. That's going to keep the drive moving. Opening drive, about to break into field goal range. We got 1st and 10 at the 44. Play action, Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. Passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called. But finally, as you said, their first completion.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Williams goes the wrong way. He's going to lose several here. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure during the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Now a pause as they attend to an injured player, and they wait with bated breath because it is Dak Prescott who's getting help here. Defense bringing in a fifth DB, 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Liking 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket, and he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Lalby with the return. Escapes the defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage.
Here we go, hey.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And it'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Giving this to Jeanty. This gets the 1st and more. Has a hole left, room to run. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 10, Cowboys 6.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
A gain of 12.
Prescott on 1st and 10. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Dak. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score reads 10-6. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Give to Williams from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Dak to the air here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some.
And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3.
13. Raiders 10.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Laube with the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Drive starts with an option, right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Smith. And they get to him again. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. Now the Raiders readying for the punts. And they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Coming off 4 punts in that loss. And he boots his first of this game away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Hits him on the in route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. He'll have his fair catch right along the 25. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another give here to Jency. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life.
Smith lost it, and the Cowboys scoop it up. nice chunk after that recovery, and they're going to take over inside the red zone.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they got a nice present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
And oh, he got it! Interception! That is Eddie Jackson!
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. And you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Smith to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throw here, third down. Hauled in by Myers. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
This is Genty. And he'll get them enough for a first down. The Cowboys disagreeing with the call on the field, and yep, the challenge has been made. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
After review of the play.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Short side option here. He's running left. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Smith. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Here we go.
Third and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. A.J. Cole on to punt. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. To throw, Milton. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's fourth down. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
It's a gain of 11.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, Smith to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6. At the Cowboys.
They're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Again, it's Smith to the air. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's it, 2nd. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Smith's going to throw again. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 17. Cowboys 13.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cowboys taking over on offense. Not much time left before halftime. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Shotgun snap here to Milton. He beams one deep right side. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. So we have a 1-score game here. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. We've set it downs from the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to.
Let's go now. Go.
Milton now. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Ready.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete.
Intended for
Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Looking for George Pickens that time. So that brings up 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Back to throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Smith setting the throw. That's by Besh, left side. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Straight ahead with Genty. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42.
They'll toss it. Genty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys.
Now Smith. That's complete to Bowers outright. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
21 yards. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
From the gun, Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Now Smith taking off with it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. And they catch it behind the line.
Well, he didn't hand it off or throw it, but he probably should have picked one of those 2 options. They kept some help by the line, and they tracked him down for the loss.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Looking for an open man. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Carlson's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. They find themselves trailing 20-13 after that score. Finds the in route complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now, Milton. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
And 3 yards to go.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Milton dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds. It looks like they might have a shot block, but they're going to be left 2 yards short now. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Going for it, it's Williams. Has the 1st and more inside the 45. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a 1st on 4th down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Milton back to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Milton to throw. Escapes the pocket. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas. 1st down.
First down.
Here we go. Strike.
Gain of 12.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Here's Milton. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cowboys cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Now the Cowboys electing to try another 2-point conversion.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Go.
All right, they're going to throw for it.
The 2-point attempt is no good.
Ooh, this is where you start to think back earlier in this ball game, right, Brock? We remember went for 2, didn't convert, and that looms large as they come up short again now and trail by 1.
Yeah, I think we talked about it. I think all the fans watching this game talked about it. And this is where it comes back and bites you in the numbers, right on the scoreboard. I'll say this as well, Kate. This is a challenge for me, is it never takes in the psychology. This is just so defeating, yet so infusing for the other side when you continue to fail after these touchdowns.
Smith on 1st down. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them.
1st down.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. And off to Genty. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That run may not have gotten you a 1st, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, here we go.
Throw right side, finds Bash. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
And a Raider 1st down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 40.
Now Smith taking off with it. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down.
Monty Smith on the stop. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and...
Looking to throw. Smith. It's a screen play to Genty. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Now first run of the game is Amir White. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Drive in dire straits. It's third and 9.
It's now third and 9.
To the air on third and long. Complete here to Bowers. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Cracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Here's Milton, first and 10. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for kicks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Like, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Incomplete. DeMarvion overshown on the coverage.
Here's Smith. Dumped off to his running back. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it fourth down. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now. That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Oh, no, they get him yet again! Jermaine Crabb picks it. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
At the 47-yard line.
Play action. Here's Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there.
Second
And it's going to be second down. Quick throw is caught. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Moves a design run. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. Second down coming up. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Number 89, Brock Bowers. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Under the line for another 1st and 10.
First down.
They give up the guts. It's Genty running in the red zone. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play.
Ready, ready. Ready.
They'll run in here with Jaden Blue. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Milton now. That's caught. Here's Deuce Vaughn. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. That's completed right side. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Let's go now. Go.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Escapes the pocket. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score.
Ready up.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. This QB.
And he'll get into the end zone to make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter.
And makes the score Raiders 30.
Every once in a while, we don't have to...
Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And this game, wow, it We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Dallas. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season, and the injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Quinyon Mitchell on the coverage.
Yeah, here we go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Oh, not a good throw there. They're going to make the interception. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This is taken in at the 13. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Back to the air. Prescott. His lofty little throw is going to wind up incomplete.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. That's no way to treat your reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss. It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Mechie hauls it in. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down. Running it after the penalty. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Barkley. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Now Hurts. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They're going to try to run it in. Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 14. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. If the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
It's a gain of 11.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah! There we go!
Dak now from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Yeah! There we go!
Well, air it out on 3rd. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They clearly haven't been giving his running ability the respect it deserves, considering what he's been able to do to them on the ground thus far.
If you want to destroy the morale of a defense, have a running quarterback like this. Because you can do so many things right, but this is the X factor you can't contain.
They toss to Williams, headed right. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a one-score game. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Cowboys 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Keelan Robinson bringing this back. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
And an Eagles
operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
It's a gain of 11.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
11 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Eagles.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's a 14-7 game. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Dotson now in motion right. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
He's out of the 12-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Hurts yet again. It's a screen to Barkley. He dodged the tackle. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
It's a gain of 11. And an Eagles first down.
Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-point lead. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Cowboys 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kick taken in here at the 17. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
First down, here's Dak. Escapes the pocket. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance.
Yeah, here we go.
First and 10, here's Prescott. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down at the line.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
At the 16-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
From the red zone on first. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
I say to you all the time, Kate, to get a quarterback in the rhythm, completions. Well, this is the opposite of rhythm. There is none because we have not had a completion yet.
Flushed out of the pocket. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Early on, it's not his work passing the football we're talking about. It is what he's been able to do as a runner that has this place buzzing.
Yeah, years ago, Kate, taking what the defense gives you means checking it down, but not anymore. Not the QBs of today. He's showing you the prowess he has with his legs as well.
Big touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Prescott will look to throw. Brings it in. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a one-score game in the first half. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah, the Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Flying forward on the ground. Ooh, and he Can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Dory Jackson now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. And coming off their second red zone touchdown of this game, Brock. Make it 2 of 3 so far now. They will take that percentage every week if they can.
Yeah, championship-level teams, Kate, are usually 75%. I know that's a C+ in school, not very good, but that's championship football. 2 of 3, they're certainly near that mark.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Back to throw, Hurts. Diving right side, got it! That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Hurts setting up to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Finds Dotson, left side. Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
It's Hurts once again. Making the call himself. They cross the 40 on a nice run. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They're going to run with Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
He was taken down behind the line.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing here, Hurts. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles lead by 14. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles lead by 15 now.
Cowboys 13.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. The Cowboys about set to take over. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory. So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun is Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Lamb has another one. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys could make it a 1-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Jackson now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. 35 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Caught by Dotson on the slant. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now.
Great, set.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Don't touch that.
Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Cowboys closing in. And they get to him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Sacked. A loss of 2 yards. It's second down.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles and Quan Barkley ready to take over once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. It's an option right that begins this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Prescott. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
For a Cowboys first down.
This is Williams. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak to the air here. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
And the Cowboys first down.
First
down and
Williams crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys trim the deficit down to 5.
Cowboys 26.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Robinson with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Dak out of the pistol. He found a soft spot, crosses the 25. And he'll finally be corralled at the 26. And how about this? A 100-yard game on the ground, but it's not the running back that's doing it. And he's showing you why you should never sleep on what he can do when he's outside that pocket. Second and 3 now. Back to throw. Here's Dak. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 47.
Dak off the play fake. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Dak now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Yeah! There we go.
Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, we still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard? They'll look to run with Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys take a third-quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points. They want to run it across. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes takes the lead, 3 points. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math is pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, it's certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. Along the right sideline, there's space. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead on the first play of the drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
34.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 14. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Play action, Prescott. Flushed out of the pocket. And Prescott finds him a first as he slides down to end the run. So not with his arm, but with his legs that he enters the record book, partner. That's the most rushing yards in a game for a quarterback.
I know, Kate, you and I share this thought. On any given game day, we get a chance to see something never done before. History made. And this QB and his legs in particular got it done today.
Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once, and especially on these short to intermediate throws, you can count on those.
Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Jackson now to return it. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring an end to that, right near the 25-yard. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8.
45. Cowboys 37.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning from the 18-yard line. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he... loses the football, and the Eagles get to it, and he will take it back.